Deshpande ji, we are back to wisdom quotes from Savitri.
Yeah.
And number 77 is our own minds are the justicers of doom. Now, first of all, the word justicers,
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with.
Yeah.
So, this sounds like a death knell anyway, but can you expand on this, please?
Yeah. Well, justicer means who gives judgment, judge, who decides this way or that way, makes a decision.
So it's a judge. Yeah.
Judge. He is basically a judge. Justicer equivalent to judge, you see, in that
Or
sense.
judgmental or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, judge.
Judge.
Judge, yeah.
Okay.
Not judgment, judge, basically. Therefore, he is a justicer. He judges himself, all those things, you see. Our minds are the justicers of doom. Now, this is an argument which is being put forward by Savitri's mother to refute, to dissuade Savitri from what she had decided to do. Savitri had decided, I had chosen this person as my life partner, and it is done. Nothing is going to change that. Although the doom is made known to me. Later on, she will also assert that I know now why I have come. I know now who he is, who I am. I know now how to handle even this calamitous situation of death of my husband tomorrow. I know that thing. Now, Savitri says that thing, I know now. Now, what is that now? Until now, she was not aware of it also. Suddenly, something has dawned in her, something has come in her, and she says that I know now how to handle the situation. I am fully in control of all these events, you see. Where from that knowledge has come to Savitri, that conviction, that power by which she can assert all these things. Obviously, it is the power of love itself which has wakened up in her that knowledge which is present deep in her soul. Savitri has chosen Satyavan. She knows it is the power of love which has brought them together. And that has become, in a way, a pretext to bring out the power which is there in her soul, Savitri. And therefore she said, now I know how to deal with this situation. Now this is what Savitri will assert later on. But in meanwhile, her mother has no idea of that, who Savitri is and what she is going to do. And therefore she says, this Shalva boy, she is doomed. Why don't you find out some other person? That is what her mother is telling her. He might have come as an enemy of the past to meet you now. She is arguing very cleverly also. Maybe your past birth is there, he was enemy, now he is taking revenge and he has come to meet you here and take the full revenge or whatever to call it like that, you see. He might have been some person of that kind, or it could be even some evil god who has devised the whole thing and you are fallen in that trap. You are not perhaps aware of it. Savitri's mother is an elderly person. She has seen all the seasons of life, all the ups and downs, all the events of life. She has fully seen that thing. And Savitri is a young girl. So she says, look, I mean, out of my personal life's experience, I can say that perhaps it is somebody who has come to take a revenge in your life now here. And you should not be emotional in that respect. You are kind of obsessed by this thing. And that obsession is coming in the way of your good in future life, according to her calculations. And therefore says, what you are telling me, you are trying to justify it. It is your mind which is justifying these things. Your mind has become the justicer of all these events and possibilities and things which are going to happen. You throw away that mind, give aside. You go to the life instinct and see from that point of view. And you will perhaps realize that what her mother is telling has a meaning. That is how she is trying to convince her daughter, you see. But then Savitri, of course, says, sorry, I am not going to listen to what you are telling me. There is something else in me which has now come out, and I will go by that. You see.